this. Just have an idea, okay, guys? So now we are live. Good morning, YouTube. We are here for another English immersion. My name is Camila. I'm going to be the host from this conversation. I am here with Andrea, Brizola, Luis, Camilinha, and Ayla. And just before we start, a short explanation about the platform. What is Talk and Talk and what we are doing here. So for those who don't know, Talk and Talk, it's a language conversation platform. And here you can find the conversations in English, Spanish, French, Italian, and now we have German. So if you want to practice all this language and know more about the platform, feel free to enjoy it. And here it's a safe place. No one will judge you, no one will correct you. And we respect each other. We don't correct in each other. What else? I'm not a teacher. It's good to remind you. I'm a student as you guys. I am here to improve my English with you. So enjoy this opportunity to get more vocabulary, to try to express yourself in different way, to get, I don't know, ways to speak from the others, okay? And as I said before, I need to split us because we are here in 6 and 10 minutes before the end. I will call you, everyone here back, just to know how was the conversation, okay? And if you need some help, you can click on the button below. I guess it's ask for help, and I will be there with you, okay, guys? Let me split us just a second. Just a second. Okay, guys, enjoy this conversation. And 10 minutes before the end, I call everyone the main room just to know how was it. Okay, thank you, guys. See you soon. So here with me, I have Andrea and Ayla. So, Andrea, could you please introduce yourself? Luluzinha's
Yes.
Club in the house today.
Nice. Good morning, girls. My name is Andrea. I live in Guarujá, the coast of São Paulo. I've been living here since I was 7 years old, so it's almost 40 years that I've been living here. I like, even though I don't go to the beach frequently, but I think it's a great place to live. It's a calm place, except on the temporada, the rice season, I think it's a lot of people, but I am used to it. And I am an administrative assistant in a Japanese restaurant. In my free time, I like listening to music, going rock concerts, drink wine, and cooking. That's it about myself. Thank you, guys.
Nice. Thank you, Andrea. Good to see you here. And how about you, Ayla, my friend?
Hello, my friend. Good morning. Good morning, Daya. It was a pleasure for me to be here again. Today is Sunday. And it's a relaxed day.
Mhm.
I'm from Belém. I've been studying English almost 5 years now, and I also study French. And I I so appreciated it. I think I always say it. I so appreciate language, but it's totally true for me. I think that practice helped me a lot to open my mind, to improve my mindset, and it's incredible. And about the subject today, so hard.
Yeah.
I hope I can answer. I can explain a little my thoughts, and but so interesting, so bizarre. So,
Bizarre,
and
right?
that's it.
Nice. Thank you, Ayla. I was afraid, girls, to talk about this. I was before the immersion think, oh my gosh, maybe this is not a good idea because we feel like it's so hard to talk about it. We don't talk too much about that, right? Even in Portuguese, we don't like to talk about this. It's like a nonsense talk we don't like, and we avoid this. So I guess was interesting because the people around us are developing this kind of technology, and we need to be prepared for that, or just to know about it, I guess. So Let's try this. Just try. I know this is really hard to discuss, but let's introduce myself. My name is Camila. I am 40. I live in São Paulo, the capital, and I've been here in Talk and Talk, I guess, 1 year. Almost 1 year, I guess 1 year. And I became a host in July 24. I work as an accountant in an energy company. What else? I am here to improve my English speaking skills, and I feel really different when I don't practice. I was without in practice Friday and Sunday, and for me, sorry, Saturday, and for me was like, oh my gosh. So I guess we feel not addicted, but we can see the difference, in my opinion. No, like I am without speaking for 2 years. So I guess it's like a process. We need to be in touch every day. I guess it's like I guess it's the only way to help us to improve it, right? And in real life, we are not prepared to discuss about this. So it just happens, a conversation. So let's see what we can do here, girls. As I said, the topic it's about eternal you AI. It's an intelligence artificial. If you want, I can put the link here from the YouTube that I share with you, just to if you want to share to watch later. But let's start. Ayla, do you want to start? Number two, and answer.
Okay, okay. What are your thoughts on this concept of a digital afterlife? Hmm. I think interesting, but also so strange, so bizarre. I think uh, I don't know. I think yeah, there is a there is a cause that can help people remember loved ones, but I don't know. I think on the other hand, I think it could be it could make us harder to accept uh,
Mhm.
that someone is gone, and it's no good for me. I don't know. I'm not prepared to that. It's confused my mind about this. Like I can feel confused about the alive, to be dead, to be dead. I think it's complicated, and I think maybe you are try to force in a situation, and it could be hard, so like when you try to lie to yourself. So uh, for me it's more about this. When you lose someone, I imagine it's so hard that you uh, should be so hard, but to uh, try to keep it as a realistic way, I think it could be much harder, so it's complicated. And I think there is a ethical dilemmas. And for me, it depends on the person, but for me, because I'm not a fan of AI generation, so it's complicated to accept it, So yeah, it's my opinion.
It's hard to discuss about it, right? It's like I don't know if this would be a good idea for people because we need sometimes these hard moments in life to I don't know to overcome our feelings to I don't know. I never had to pass for something about losing someone close, but I guess we are not prepared, and we know how this will happen one day. And I don't think this would be something really awesome. We saw in the video a girl that her mother was, I don't know, addicted or depend of this. it's became like something that you cannot control, I guess, in my opinion, about kids. For me, it was the most difficult part to see in this video, because we are talking about a kid. In mom and kids, I guess this is a kind of connection that it's really hard to feel when you lose someone. Imagine a kid. So for me, it was really hard to put this video, because I was afraid about this part of, but I know this is not so difficult to discuss. Let's see. And how about you, Andrea?
Yes, it's an interesting topic, guys, because I don't consider myself a so religion person. I believe in God, of course, but I am not a
Mhm.
person that goes every Sunday for the church, for example. But I think it's interesting to thinking about because AI is providing us a lot of things, and can you imagine this that you put on the video for us? So uh, it's it's interesting to thinking about how could be. And I was thinking here, I don't know, guys, the only certain that we have in this life is that one day we are going to die, you know. We know that.
Yeah.
The only certains that we have in life. Imagine and thinking about that, I believe that the grief process is a process that you need to pass through. There is no other reason to avoid that. And I believe that can be really difficult to the person that use this kind of things be free of this feeling, because of course at the beginning it's really difficult. I have already lost someone in my family, and I know how is difficult it is, but I think it's a process. The person will be there in your heart forever. So the process of grief, it's something that in the beginning it's hard, but when the time it's passing, it became more comfortable, more easy
Mhm.
to feel that, So I don't know. I don't think it's. I don't know if I am uh, being so much. I, how can I explain that, guys? I don't know if I am being so much uh, stricted with my opinion, but I don't think it's a good idea, in my opinion. Okay.
Yes, I like I'm not a religion person too, but I guess we feel like more conservative in this kind of ideas, right? We don't think like maybe we have so much doubts about it, like, oh, heaven, I don't know, God, where, what happens after life. And then I guess this can be really harmful when we don't know how to deal with your feelings. Of course, no one know how to deal in the moment, but a good example is like a mom or a dad who passed through this like a kid, and they feel addicted about it, this AI like was his kid. We cannot we are losing our sense of reality. You know what I mean? Like we are losing our sense. We don't know what is real or not. And I was reading about it, like I can put here I guess it's BBC or Times, New York Times, I don't remember. They are paying more to get advanced technology from this AI. So if you want to speak 24 hours, you need to pay more to be in touch with this technology. And the voice will be the same from your parents. Can you imagine this, guys? I guess this is a really
Praise.
difficult way to play with the other emotions. We are saying play because I guess this is like you became addicted. We became a depend of this really easy,
Mhm.
because we are not prepared. I cannot imagine myself passing through this and trying something about it. AI for me it's like impossible, because it's like that person is still alive in our life, And this is like as I said, no sense of reality, in my opinion. You are losing the sense of everything around
Yeah,
us. And the company, like, okay, you pay me, and I will give you more technology to be in touch with your, I don't know, person. So
yeah. In
it's
the
really
end,
difficult. Go ahead,
in
Andrea,
the in
please.
the end, it's all about money, right? Because they are
Yeah.
not thinking about your feelings, just about the money that they will receive. And I have just remembered about an episode of Black Mirror, really similar of
Mm.
it. I don't know if you have you watched it, guys, but there is a episode like that, the guy passed away, and the wife, his wife, uh, I don't know, but it's not an AI just to talk, but it's a real person that he create, so strange this episode, but maybe can be a way to.
It's like a avatar, right? In
Yeah,
person,
yeah, yeah,
exactly the same, right? Oh my God.
exactly.
I feel really afraid about this because I don't know. I guess in some place of the world, someone is trying to do it. Like in my mind, I feel like maybe someone is trying to get this already done. I don't know, but
Yeah,
I feel really afraid. And this, the video that I share, it's about a documentary. So it's maybe this is really happened, and we didn't realize about that. So let's move on. Andrea, do you want to read the next one?
yes. Do you think AI grief boats can truly help people cope with loss? Why or why not? As I said before, I don't think so, because I believe that grief it's a feeling that we need to pass through it. We need to overcome it, and maybe with this AI, uh, this feeling will not pass forever. So it's strange. I don't know if it's helping or just make it this process more hard. I believe that it could make the process harder.
Hmm.
So in the beginning, okay, I think the person will feel like, oh, now I can, if I am missing the person that has died, and now I can have a time with him or with her. But mm, in, I don't know, guys. It's straight to talk about. I don't feel that it can help. Yeah,
Yes, I agree with you. In the video, we saw, I guess it was the mom from the kids using some gloves and the special glass. I
hmm,
forgot to, I don't know, touch the girl. For me, it's like a creepy thing. For me, it's like
yeah,
not so, this is not the real life. But imagine if it's someone is passing through a depression, and I don't think this could help for real. This missing for someone cannot be fulfilled for technology, in my opinion. This is
yeah,
like I guess this could be worst in the future, because in some moment you need to break this kind of access. Like we cannot have a birthday, you cannot, I don't know, have a normal life, in my opinion. I feel really afraid about this. I'm really afraid.
yeah.
Nice, Andrea. And how about you, Isla? What do you think?
So I'm also so afraid of about it. I don't know. I think it's like you said, Camila. I think when I think about this, I only think about the dependence. So and it's impossible. Don't have this kind of dependence about AI to like to hold on in a situation when you feel comfortable because you have some loss and it's so complicated, so hard to deal with. But like Andrea said, the grief is a process. Is a
Mm-hmm.
process, and when you try to overcome it, it use some. strategy that maintain keep you in a situation, unrealistic situation. I don't know. I think it doesn't make sense to me. So it's worst for me. It's worse. Uh, because yeah, the last it's painful, so painful. But to keep you in that situation, okay, uh, uh, my loved ones go away, but I can fake in a situation when they are come back. Oh my gosh, I don't know. I can imagine it. For me, it will be much painful,
Mhm.
so because it's not the same thing.
Yeah.
It's not the same. It's a machine, and I think you said, I don't know if Andrea said about the other thing. There is some people who try to take advantage of it. So
Mm-hmm.
it's the other problem, and yeah, it's complicated.
Yeah, I guess, see, if you need to pay for that, this is not a short period experience, I
Yeah.
guess, they are trying to keep it for a long-term experience.
Mm-hmm.
So you are going to pay, and this became a circle. I guess this could be helpful if this was something like a short term, and then I don't know, the AI could help explain to you that, oh, I am great, you need to continue, I will waiting for you. Maybe this could be something helpful, but I guess this is not the main point here, the main goal. I guess they are trying to keep you in touch with someone who really
Mm-hmm.
passed away and pay for that. Oh, if you need more, you can pay. If you have, I guess we have levels of this. Just speak for a video, just trying to be in touch in a virtual environment. So, can you imagine? Maybe people don't know how to deal with that. We
Yeah.
have an immersion here that the guy who fell in love with AI here in Brazil, I guess, and he had a problem and tried against his life because he was in love with the intelligence. I guess we have emotion. I guess Andrea was in that. And
No, I
then,
don't think so. I don't
yes,
remember.
imagine how crazy.
Yeah.
You cannot control it. Like you became like speaking with someone. And if you need to pay, the company is like, okay, for me, go ahead.
Yeah. Yeah,
We have
it's
go
strange.
ahead, Andrea, go ahead.
No, no, sorry. It's strange because
No,
I
please.
believe that this feeling will never end, and you
Yeah.
want more and more and more. And guys, we don't know how to deal with social medias.
Mhm.
Nowadays, we are addicted on social media. Imagine this kind of things. It just come to my mind now, and I am thinking about people are struggling on use social media, Instagram,
Mm-hmm.
Facebook, Twitter. Can you imagine for the person that have the possibility, a fake possibility to have contact, to keep in touch with other people that has already died? So I
Yes.
don't know. It's so
And I
it's
guess
so strange to think about.
it's like impossible to imagine a
Possible, yeah,
situation like that. For me, it's like impossible. But imagine I am at home speaking with someone and I avoid to go outside because I want to be with that person, but I am
yeah,
avoid to be within society. I don't know, having different conversation. I guess this could be a really illness in the future, right? A
yeah,
sickness, like something really dangerous, I guess, in the future. I
yeah,
don't think this could be really awesome. As I said, maybe if it was a short period to try to send some comfortable message like I'm good, I am here, but we
mhm,
we need to stop talking, and then you go like stopping in, I don't know, periodic times. But I guess for the company this is not the main point. They
yeah,
want you to be there. speaking with the technology. I guess, girls, we have a question here about the ethical, I guess it's number 5, ethical concerns about this, because we are talking about ethical here, right? Respect to the other feelings. What do you think about this, Andrea? What's the question number 5?
What ethical concerns might arise from use AI to imitate the death? Oh, yeah, I already thinking about because in my opinion, it's not ethical to do it, guys.
Yeah.
Sorry, but I cannot see the cons on it,
Mhm.
the pros on it, just the cons, because I don't think that a person will use this AI will have a life, a normal life after that, because the person maybe will became addicted on it, as you said, Camila. And I don't know. Oh, I have my the person that I want with me like that, you know.
Mhm.
And why I will need to have keep in contact with the others. So I don't know. And maybe about what kind of, for example, informations we need to provide for the company that create
Mhm.
this AI, you know, because we need to simulate your for example, your daughter. How? I need to provide for the company a lot of information. So it's strange to think about. I believe that it's already something that don't have uh, ethical, in my opinion.
Okay, good point. Good point. Like what I need to sign in the contract. Like
Yeah.
I don't know what. Maybe I feel really afraid about it. Of course, we have some limits, I guess, about the. I don't know. Maybe some plans like just virtual conversation, be in touch about a virtual environment. But I don't know, guys. Really, for me, it's really difficult because we are all the time became inside of our house. We
Mhm.
are I don't know, trying to find a love by an app. We are having conversation with friends on internet, and then we have maybe relationship from internet, and then we are avoiding to accepting someone had pressing away by internet. So I guess we became, this is not, in my opinion, not helpful. This is not healthy, in my opinion. This could be something that maybe a mental disorder in the future. Not only this AI, but I guess everything that we are passing, we are became uh, more in than out, and I guess this could be really, I don't know, dangerous in the future, right? Because we don't have the contact with the others. We don't know how to deal with the others anymore. We prefer the technological way to be. I guess it's not good. And I guess we are really passing through this. This is not about the deaf AI, but I guess we are living that right now. So it's really difficult. And about the mental disorder, we are living that right now, I guess. And imagine passing about this another level of, or I guess our brain is not prepared for that. And our emotions, maybe.
Yeah, and it's not necessary, right, guys?
I guess maybe it's
Oh
like,
my gosh.
I don't know how to say that in English, desespero. If you are really suffering and then the family don't know how to help you, because we have some person who was depressed after I don't know, losing someone,
Mhm.
but I don't believe that this will happen, like, oh, the person is depressing. I guess this is not something that could help. This is like a temporary solution, I guess. I don't know, girls. In you, Isla, what do you think?
So deep. But I think, from my point of view, I think there are many problems, like you said before.
Isla's here.
Yeah, she frozen.
Yeah,
Mhm.
I was afraid about my internet.
Yeah, maybe
It's
she.
difficult. It's difficult this topic, right?
Yeah, but it's interesting to talk about, Camila, because as you said before, we need to be prepared of it because
Mm-hmm.
it's already it's here. We don't know, we didn't know about, but it's already something that I don't know are here, And imagine if more people start doing it, or I, it's yeah,
Yeah,
it's
I don't know.
about everyone has a different opinion, but I don't know.
Yeah,
I don't
maybe
know.
I don't know. In next year, for example, here in Brazil, you can have this conversation. Like I don't know. We know how to deal for sure. I think we don't know
Yeah.
how to deal with that. I can say for sure we don't know. We don't have this knowledge or emotional maturity to
Mm-hmm.
achieve this level. I guess we are not prepared for that. Even
Yeah.
losing someone and just accept it. We know that and we don't accept it.
Yeah.
Can you
Imagine.
imagine? Yes. So I feel like, oh my gosh, this is so difficult to watch. For me, it was difficult to put this video because I guess it's so strong.
Mm-hmm.
But you can feel different emotions at the same time watching that. But I guess in some place someone is something is happening about it, like maybe I
Yeah.
don't know, you don't have the information around the world. This was a documentary from 2024. This is not
Imagine.
from this year. Yes.
Yeah.
So this, I don't know, improve in some way. I don't know.
And I was thinking here, Camila, at least for me, it's really strange when I dream with someone that has already died. Because
Oh,
my grandmother, for example, has died, uh, I believe that almost 20 years ago.
okay.
And sometimes in the beginning, I used to dream with about her,
Mm-hmm.
and for me it was really strange
Mm-hmm.
have just dreams, imagine
No.
an opportunity to talk or to see again,
Oh, wireless back.
even though it's a AI, but they simulate perfectly, right?
Yes. I feel afraid about these. Like the image is so perfect. We can see so much details in that,
Hmm.
and this became, I guess, natural. So
Yeah.
like, it's weird. Ayla is back.
Yeah, my internet is terrible no, today.
No problem. No problem.
Sorry.
No problem. Do you want to continue?
Yeah, I
Go
think
ahead.
so.
We are talking about you are talking about the concern. Uh,
The number five?
yes, and you are
Ah,
frozen.
yeah. Okay. So, as I was saying, I think there are many problems, like you said before, about this. Some companies might use it to make money, and it's not right. And but uh, there is a ethical problem that I think it could be so hard to deal with about if it, did the person agree, did the person who passed away agree to do before they died. So,
Mm-hmm.
for example, I uh, I wouldn't allow my daughter to do it, so because I know that situation could create so it was so painful for her, and it could be create a mental disorder on her, and I wouldn't want to do it, and so it's incredible for me. Um and I think about this, and because when you love uh, someone, I think we don't want them suffer.
Mm-hmm.
Uh, and if I could create a pain on my daughter, even if she has could have some a relief. Oh, now I can see my mom again. I can talk to my mom. But and after, and
Okay.
how you will deal with after, and you create some addicted, some mental disorders, and she for me, I know my daughter, and she's so sensitive, and she has some problems with anxiety,
Mhm.
and probably it was not a good idea. And if even if she didn't have some problems about this, I think for me, I think if for my mindset, uh, it's not good. And I would say, no, I don't want this. Okay. So, and I think
Yeah.
we need to respect, respect, and it's about ethical concerns. Mm.
Good point, Anna. Good point. Maybe you need to accept it. I don't know, a document to don't permit that for your daughter, right? And I was
Mhm.
remember here, girls. Even when I watching like Avatar for someone who passed away in a concert, for example, I don't like it. I feel really, I don't know, strange with that. Like, oh, Michael Jackson, Avatar performing at, I don't know, VMA. And then I feel like, oh my gosh, this is not helpful, guys. This is not a way to, I don't know, celebrate something for the person who passed away, because this avatar sometimes is so, I don't know, real. Then can show you like the voice. Using the voice for me is like, oh my gosh, I don't think this is good, because the voice is something really particular, you know. And imagine you are listening to someone speaking with you about that, about your family that passed away. For me, it's like, oh my gosh, I feel really afraid about that. And as Ayla said, I don't know what this could be in the future. Like, what kind of damage this can, I don't know, keep it in ourselves. We are living, I guess, in a mental health disorder in general, I guess, not here, us or Brazil in general, I guess. And I don't think what this could be in the future. It's really hard to discuss that, right? Let's move on. Girls, do you want to add something, Andrea, or no?
No, no,
Mm,
what
mhm.
Ayla said about, have just remembered about that we have here, doação de órgãos. I don't know how to say
Oh,
that.
yeah.
And we need to sign a document that it's allowed or not, this
Yeah.
kind of thing. So, yeah, maybe can be a point,
Even
like Ayla
even
said.
with that, we feel so emotional, right? I saw
Yeah.
about some guys who knew the person who received
Mm-hmm.
the doação de órgãos, and they were like, oh, my kid's heart is beating in your body, so I can
Yeah.
feel you in the guy. For me, I'm
Yeah.
not prepared for that.
I saw this video.
I'm not prepared for that. I don't think it's really another body, and then we feel emotional. Can you imagine like a technology
Yeah.
avatar? No, 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 no. For me, no, no, it's impossible. Do you want to choose another one, Andrea? Up
Let's
to
see.
you. You decide.
And the number, let's see. No, the number 8, guys. I will be a little polemic.
Go ahead.
Would you consider using a digital afterlife service for a loved one? Why or why not? No, I wouldn't consider using a digital afterlife service for anyone because, as I said before, I think the grief is a process that you need to pass through. And I know that is in the beginning, it's really hard to overcome it, but
Mhm,
it's the life, we need to accept that. And you using that make you just postpone your feelings and
Mm.
all the time you are suffering about that. So no, for me, it's not a good idea.
Yes, I guess this is the opposite of what do you we want in the future. Like I want to be better. Of course, I guess this whole this is not we cannot fulfill for something when you losing someone. Like this will happen. You have to feel it for years. I
Mhm.
heard that, I don't know how to say that in English, but I will speak in Portuguese. Eu vi uma citação que fala: quando você perde alguém, você passa por uma ponte e você passou por aquela ponte, esse sentimento nunca vai deixar de existir. Você se
Mhm.
torna uma outra pessoa com aquele sentimento.
Exactly.
Então, so I guess this instead of help would be really harmful because we cannot never we are trying to fulfill something that is impossible to fulfill, the memories, the I don't know, the as I said, the voice for me is so particular. I love the voice from the other, so the touch for me is like a crazy to try to imagine doing it with the others. For me is like impossible. Maybe, as I said, if someone was passing for a depression and this avatar could say, I am good, you will be okay, the others will support you, you need to keep your life going on. So maybe in this case,
Mhm.
like for 1 month, trying to keep my mom better if I lose my sister, I don't know. And maybe this could be I don't know, an option, but I
Mhm.
guess we don't know. This could be helpful or not. I just I don't know.
Yeah, but even if it's a short period, you're using it in a short period, you will still making the process,
Yes,
postpone the process. So
yes,
yeah, I don't
yes.
know.
It's like it's impossible to avoid this feeling, right? And I guess we need this. We need
Mhm.
to overcome this. So I don't think maybe this 1 month, but I'm not sure about it. Not for me
Yeah.
because I don't I'm not I don't I'm not sure if I'm prepared for that. Maybe I don't know. I'm sure. In you, Ayla, what do you think?
Yeah, for me the same. The same. I wouldn't consider using. I wouldn't consider. Yeah, I understand the purpose about short terms like
Mhm,
avatar, but I don't know. Even though it's complicated because uh, I I'm not sure if the person could have control about this,
mhm,
and I don't know, but I think uh, when I balance in my mind the pros and cons, I think cons is uh, bigger than the pros, so it could be so create so damage on people, and I think like to prevent people to overcome this.
mhm,
I know it's when you I don't know, girls. I never lose someone who I loved. And but I think he it was worth if in my mind. I think if I try do it, it's like I uh, I was allow them go,
Mhm.
so
okay.
and it's important. It's because if you when see someone suffer, it's it's complicated. I just to thinking about it, I feel emotional because it's a time to say, "Oh, I love you so much," but I prefer see you go than
Yes.
so
I
it's
yes.
complicated.
I agree with you, Ayla. Maybe this is a way to show love, right? It's like I need that. I need to continue without you, maybe. But I guess this respect the other's history, right? Because
Mm-hmm.
this is not real. The artificial intelligence this is not history. This is like a something that a fake situation. And I guess this, for me, the worst things about the emotional damage, like became really sick about this, depressed maybe. This could
Mm-hmm.
be the opposite. Instead of help, could be really difficult to deal with that
Yeah.
for the families, right? So,
And I have a thought about this. Uh, I think the death is a certain, like Andrea said,
mhm,
it's a unique certain we have. But when you lose someone who you love, they never die for
yeah,
us. So they always alive in on my heart, and it's for me, it's the best feeling, you know. So yeah,
yes, the
so
good memories, right?
yeah, good memory.
Good point, Ayla. But I agree with you. I guess it's so difficult to think about it is not so good, right? Even thinking about the situation. Imagine decide to do it or not. So, but when you left the immersion, I was talking with Andrea. Andrea was talking that like we need to know about that because this is really happened in some places around the world. This documentary is from 2024, so this could happen in Brazil. I don't know. Thank you, Ayla. And how was for you guys in the other room? The conversation difficult? A lot, right? How was Brizola?
It's a very difficult topic and also a very dangerous man of accepting the loss of a loved one. My opinion, I confess that I've something along these lines in movie, but I
Mm,
had no idea that you really resist there here so many new words then we're hard so to say it's hard to create a sentences, especially a sentence that made sense with topic. But I like it conversations with Camila Pedrosa and Luis because the topic itself helps me expand my vocabulary. Thank you so much for bringing this topic. Every day is more creativity, Camilo.
I was afraid, guys, about this topic because it's not so easy to discuss about that, right? It's not. I was afraid about it. I was like, oh my gosh, maybe this is not a good idea. But thank you, Brizola. And Luis, how was for you? Was difficult?
Well, it was great. It was difficult, of course, a lot of new things, really, for me. I
Thank
like
you.
to talk about AI. I like to talk about technology in general,
Mhm.
but with this purpose, it's something
Yeah.
new, and that's it. Something, it's good. It's good. Very deep
Mhm.
reflections, very deep thoughts about it. Thank you all.
Yes. Yes, thank you, Luis. Unfortunately, sometimes I need to split us guys in the other one, and it's so sad because I want to listen how was. So this happens all the time. We know that, but how was Camilinha for you the conversation?
Uh, Guys, that's very philosophical thing because Louise start with the philosophical thing in
Ah,
the beginning of the mention, and then we talk a lot. We talk about Freddie Mercury, Whoopi Goldberg. We
oh,
mix a lot of things. It was very amazing, very hard. Them, I guess, was the more harder them of this week. Congrats, Camila.
Guys, I was afraid,
You
really.
you take my brain in burning because this immersion, but it was great.
Good, good. I forgot to share, guys, the video. If you want to watch later in the future, right? The video about this technology. I forgot to share, but I will share here. And I put the link, guys, from the survey if you want to share your opinion. How was it? If you like it or dislike it, this topic. I know I don't like to bring some topics so deep in Saturday, sorry, Sunday, because we are here to relax and try to have a conversation. So because of this, I was, oh my gosh, maybe the people are not so good in their lives. So I think was not so traumatic. We can do it better. And girls, Andrea and Ayla, thank you very much for the conversation. It was really difficult. I guess Ayla became emotional in some part of the conversation, but I guess it's important to have this conversation. As I said, the documentary is from 2024. So I guess in some, I don't know, someone is thinking about this, and maybe in the future we need to deal with that. So just provocative immersion, just to make us think about this. So guys, I don't know if we have more time. I guess we have 2 minutes. So how was, Andrea, the conversation? Difficult.
Yes, it was difficult because it's something new for us, but at the same time was amazing because I like this topic that we need to reflect about, and I am really glad about it. Camila, thanks so much. It was amazing. I love it.
Nice, nice. Thank you. And how was Ayla for you?
Oh, you were so deep, so emotional.
Yeah.
And I'm a sensitive person, but I think it's part of me, and I'm not ashamed about this. I think it's good to let the emotion take over
Yeah.
sometimes, and it's to you are so good. It's so difficult to talk, but so reflective subject, and I so appreciate it. And thank you, and congratulations, Camila. You
Thank you,
are
guys.
rock.
No, guys, thank you because you are open to this discussion, right? This can only happen if you accept it to talk about it. So you are the best here because it's not so easy to discuss about that. We don't like to talk about it. So guys, thank you very much for coming. Don't forget to enjoy your Sunday, relax, and I love it to be with you here. And see you soon in another time here in the platform. Okay? Thank
Thank
you,
you,
guys.
Camila.